Hey guys, what's going on? Luis here again for another video. And today I wanted to talk about it's actually a powerlifting concept, or in general, just a strength training concept called progressive overload. And essentially what it is that through time, as you progressively start to overload the weights that you start to put on a squat or a bench or a deadlift, or in reality, any sort of lift that you do, you will start to gradually improve, right? You're going to be getting stronger because your body's getting more used to that additional weight that you keep adding to, whether it's reps or whether it's just your lifts, whatever the case may be. You're over time making little improvements every single time you go to the gym, right? So I was speaking with a friend, and they mentioned, progressive overload, and it clicked. Like, it's not something you can only apply to powerlifting or lifting in general or exercise, but you can apply it to pretty much everything that you do, right? I've been, exercising, going to the gym for quite some time now, and it's something that I've definitely seen. It's something that I've done there. It's something that I've done with other areas in life, and it just works out. And at the same time, it actually helps you build new habits too, because you start to do small increments over time that essentially start to compound, right? So it's almost like compound interest, where one little thing every single day starts to really add up over time. Um, so one of the first times that I kind of saw this in effect more than with weights specifically, because yeah, you go into the gym but you feel like there are other things that kind of add to that, right? It's nutrition, it's a bunch of other things that add to it. But one of the things where I started to really notice it was when I started running. I absolutely hate running, and I don't know that I can say that I hate it still, but it's definitely something I've never been super fond of. I think it was right before 2019 and all those crises began to happen, when we were closed in our homes and we couldn't do anything. So I started running, and I told myself I'm going to start running, half a mile. And then once that mile felt very, very easy, or the half mile felt easy, I said, okay, I'm going to do 0.75. And then it was one. And then over time, it's been adding up, you know, essentially every single week. Well, not every week, but like whenever I started to feel like I was comfortable with running 1 mile or 2 miles or 3 miles, I challenge myself a little more. And it doesn't have to be a huge challenge. It could be like adding zero point zero 0.05 extra miles to your run. So I started doing that, and when I first started running, right, I just couldn't even run for a mile straight because I would get so out of breath and so tired, and you feel that pain. I think it's in your kidney. I hated it. But I kept doing it over time, and it just became easier and easier and easier. And now I can run 3 miles consecutively, right, without having to stop to catch my breath or drink water, or my feet hurting. That was a big one too. And you can see those improvements in literally everything. And you can do that with a lot of different things, right? You can do it with reading, you can do it with writing, you can do it with, showing how grateful you are for things. Whatever the case may be that you're trying to improve, you can essentially use this, I guess you can call it model, right? Progressive overload, and apply it to whatever it is you're trying to do. Like, one of the biggest problems when people try to start something new is that they want to go in and they want to go all in, right? And you see this all the time at the gym is, okay, somebody that's never gone to the gym now wants to, get really serious about it, and they go for 3 days really hard and they just can't deal with the soreness, and then they stop. And that's because they just weren't used to what they're doing. So progressively overloading yourself a little bit each time is going to help you reach that, goal if you have one, or it's just going to help you keep improving upon whatever you're doing before. So if you've never done it, check it out, look it up. A lot of the things that you're going to find online are going to be specifically for lifting, and strength training, but like I said, it can be applied to literally anything. So if you guys have any questions, any suggestions, please drop them in the comments, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and share the video with your friends if you found this valuable. Thanks so much for watching.